Have you ever woken up late, looked at the clock, and felt your heart start beating fast? We have all had those crazy, busy mornings where we are rushing to get out the door. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the JISH Learn English Podcast. I'm Shaylin. Today, we are going to look at 4 tiny words that cause big confusion for English learners. Yet, already, just, and still. But do not worry, I'm going to make this super easy for you. We'll learn exactly how to use them through a very relatable, real-life story about a stressful morning. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to use these words perfectly in your everyday conversations. If you love learning English through real-life situations, please take 1 second to like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can keep learning together. Let's jump into today's story.
Mark, are you still in bed? It is 7:30. We need to leave the house in 20 minutes.
Oh no, I overslept. I forgot to set my alarm last night. I'm getting up right now. Is the coffee ready yet? I really need a cup to wake up.
Yes, I already made a large pot of coffee. It is on the kitchen counter. I just poured a cup for myself a minute ago.
Thank goodness. I will go take a really quick shower. Have you fed the dog yet?
Yes, I already fed him and took him for a short walk outside. You just focus on getting dressed.
Okay, I am almost ready. I just need to find my car keys. I left them on the kitchen table last night, but they are not there.
They're in your brown coat pocket. I just saw them when I was looking for my phone.
You are a lifesaver. Are you ready to go?
Not yet. I still need to grab my lunch from the fridge, and I need to find my umbrella. Go ahead and start the car. I will be right out.
Whew, just listening to Mark makes me feel a little stressed. Let us break down what just happened in that conversation. Emma and Mark were having a classic crazy morning. Mark completely forgot to set his alarm clock, so he woke up very late and had to rush. Meanwhile, Emma was calmly trying to get both of them out the door on time. This exact type of real-life situation is actually the perfect place to learn the 4 words we are focusing on today. Let us look closely at how Emma and Mark used them so you can start using them in your own life. Let us start with the word still. Think about a time when you were waiting for something to change, but it didn't. That is exactly when we use still. It describes a situation that continues and has not stopped. Sometimes it even shows a little bit of surprise or frustration. In our story, Emma walks into the bedroom and asks, "Are you still in bed?" She expected Mark to be awake and getting ready, but his situation had not changed. He was continuing to sleep. Later, Emma says, "I still need to grab my lunch." This means her morning task of packing lunch is continuing into the present moment. It is not finished. Notice how we place still in the middle of a sentence, usually right before the main action word. Now, listen closely to how Mark uses the word yet. We use yet when we are waiting for something to happen and we want to know if it is finished. It's the perfect word to ask for an update. Mark asks, "Is the coffee ready yet?" He expects his morning coffee to be ready, so he's checking on the status. A moment later, he asks, "Have you fed the dog yet?" Again, he's checking to see if a normal morning task is done. The biggest secret to using yet naturally is its placement. Did you notice where it goes? We almost always put yet at the very end of a question or a negative sentence. For example, when Mark asks Emma if she's ready to leave, she just smiles and says, "Not yet." This is a beautifully natural way to say you are not quite ready now, but you will be in just a minute. Moving on, let's talk about that feeling of relief when a job is done early. That's when we use the wonderful word already. We use already to say that something happened earlier than we expected, or to show that a task is 100% finished. When Mark stresses about making coffee, Emma happily tells him, "I already made a large pot of coffee." This means the action is completely done, so Mark does not need to worry at all. She also tells him, "I already fed him," talking about their dog. Emma is very prepared today. When you use already, put it in the middle of your sentence to show people how quickly you finished your work. Finally, have you ever dropped something right after picking it up? Or maybe you saw someone a second ago. That's when we use the word just. We use just to talk about something that happened a very, very short time ago. It means a moment right before now. Emma says, "I just poured a cup for myself a minute ago." The action of pouring the coffee happened very recently. When Mark is rushing and can't find his keys, Emma helps him by saying, "I just saw them when I was looking for my phone." This means she saw his keys only seconds ago, so her memory is fresh. Like already and still, you'll want to put just right in the middle of your sentence. Before we finish, I want to share a few secret native speaker phrases from this story that you can use at home. First, Mark said, "I overslept." This is a great word to know. To oversleep means you sleep longer than you planned to, usually by accident because your alarm didn't ring. This is totally different from sleeping in, which is when you happily choose to sleep late on a Sunday morning. Mark also called Emma a lifesaver when she found his keys. This is a very warm, friendly expression. We use it when someone helps us out of a stressful or difficult situation. If your friend helps you when you're in a rush, you can smile at them and say, "Thank you, you're a lifesaver." It makes people feel great. And finally, Emma said she needs to grab her lunch. If you want to sound incredibly natural in everyday English, use the word grab. It simply means to get or take something quickly. When you're running late, you don't slowly pick things up. You grab your keys, you grab your phone, and you grab your coffee right before you run out the door. Wow, you have learned so much today. Let's do a super quick review so you never forget. Remember, we use still for a situation that has not changed. We put yet at the end of a sentence to check if something expected is finished. We use already when a task is finished sooner than expected, and we use just for an action that happened a few seconds or minutes ago. Now, I want to hear from you. It's your turn to practice in the comments below. Tell me, what is a morning task you have already done today, and what is something you have not done yet? I always read your comments, and I can't wait to see your answers. If this lesson helped you feel more confident, please like the video and subscribe to the JISH Learn English Podcast so you never miss our next adventure. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Keep practicing, have a beautiful day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.